these conversations, when we would be on our way to go work an event, and you would be playing instrumentals, and I'm like, okay, I know you're playing instrumentals because you're working on people and they don't want to hear songs all the time, but I'm like, hold on, and you like, oh man, yeah, you know, I do spoken word, da da da. I'm like, what? Oh bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
oh, you mean when I first started doing Massage when we first met?
Yeah,
Asia introduced us.
Right.
Okay.
So we would be going to go work at events, and I recall hearing you playing instrumentals, and I'm like, why this dude just got instrumentals? So I'm like, bro, I'm looking for instrumentals. I'm like, these is dope. Send me the instrumentals. Like, what you be doing with them? Right. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh man, I do spoken word. I'm like, oh for real, I be writing all the time. You're like, oh, I ain't been writing because I've been having writer's block. You know what I'm saying? Right. But man, I'm gonna get back to it. So anytime we would be riding together, going to do an event, I'll always be like, bro, what's up? When we gonna hook up? We gonna write? When we gonna write? We gotta write. Mm-hmm. And you like, I just kept on asking you or whatever, and I can't remember every time, but I know it's when we be on our way to go work events. And from there, I remember you being like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yep, let's put it together. We'll hook up and write. I'm gonna post it and see if a few other people want to come out. And you know what I'm saying? We'll take it from there. You know, we use the spot for it.
See, my memory of it was when the pandemic started. And you was like, man, we gotta figure out a way to have people still hear us and still see us because, you know, Massage, you never know, you gotta go to them. But the only way you got longevity, you know, is through some type of words. Everybody need words. Remember that? So wasn't nothing else to do because everything else was closed. So then one day I'm like, all right, you know, let's get up. It was a Wednesday. I was like, you want to get up and write? He was like, all right, bet. So they came over here and it was writing. And I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna make a post on Facebook. Just let them know how my day was because it felt great. Because I had a writing session. I ain't wrote in a while, you know. Yeah. See, somebody was like, well, next time go on live or let us know when you're having it. I'm like, get out of here. Y'all won't be interested in having no damn writing session. Like, yeah, I ain't coming. You know, people just be talking. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that because I posted it the following week. Like, hey, I'm gonna have a writing session. Y'all, anybody want to come through? Come through. And it started with me, you, Dion, mm-hmm. and it was Dasan.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then it went from
Skinny
came around too, like the second week. Then we had some other people pop in.
Yeah. And Sonya came early too.
Sonya came early, and then we started doing the performances. That's a whole nother level, you know.
And a lot of and the way the pen flow was set up, a lot of it was divine, mm-hmm. and a lot of it was when the idea came. I did notice Jovan take charge on certain things, and I know when to just be like, all right, follow the lead on it because this is something that ended up being bigger or greater than us. That's what we noticed because of how many people gathered and started coming within a consistency mm-hmm. without a whole bunch of strong promotion. So so like I say, cheers to you and salute to you for noticing that, like, yeah, this is something grand and something big, and of course knowing that you wouldn't have done this if you didn't have that intention with it being as such. So
yeah, no man, it's all about. Some people don't have that natural like partnership. You know, I already seen it because we was doing massages at the beach. You know, I already knew you was on your business because how you was handling it. I'm like, all right, cool. So as soon as I found out you used to write and you do events, I'm like, all right, you know, it's something I guess it was kind of inevitable. You know what I mean? But the partnership though, from doing it, like everything started with the idea, but that can only really go too far. You know what I'm saying? It's about after the idea, can you execute it? You got the people around you that can execute it with you. Can you find some partners on the same page and it can move like how you move, you know? You're not supposed to have the same abilities and the powers I have. What kind of team is that? You know what I'm saying? It's like we need to fill in the other stuff, but it's refreshing to know though at the same time to know like, all right, there's things that you was doing and you do now that I don't necessarily can do, and vice versa. But at the same time, I know that, say you sick or I'm sick, I can't make it. I know we both got the ability to still be able to fill in. And I think that's the energy that people get when they come here because they get good vibes from us. They notice that we ain't never got no issues. We hang out, shit, we be chilling. Like we never got, our kids about the same age, you know what I'm saying? Like they can tell there's no kind of animosity. No, like we don't look larger than another person at all. And I think that they feel that energy when they come in. Just that how we got a setup and the music and the decor and everything, you know. Even when they come in, not minded like that, we got the ability to be able to calm anybody down to bring them to our level that we're in, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the pen flow, it's such an amazing thing that it had to be enough to have me consider not moving to Miami,
Oh, yeah,
because
that was
this
huge.
was a huge contributing factor to me staying. Well, this was really the this was the biggest thing, and to be a part of this or something so grand in Chicago, that right there is making history within itself, and also we're doing this in a historic community, so it means a whole lot. And of course, Miami is there. Every other city is there already, and it'll be there when I get there. But Chicago, what other place would I rather be doing something great? There is no other place. And the Pen Flow has been a great place for a lot of people to retreat to, come exercise their mind, see what they thinking, because a lot of people don't know, and some people are even afraid of their own thoughts.
And what y'all don't notice, and I think y'all hear us say it all the time, is that this is a writing session. We say we come to the Pen Flow writing session, or since we've been having these writing sessions, like we don't put in a category. We just a place where writers come. It doesn't matter what you write. You know, you could be a comedian, you could be an actor, you can write scripts, you can dance, whatever it is. Just put your writing on a concept, because I feel that everybody relates to all the different concepts we had for every Wednesday we had for this year, and it touched a lot of people. You know, people cry, people laugh, people get mad, people all kinds. But I'll tell you this much: they come back every Wednesday, through a storm, through rain, through everything, because they feel it's something they need. You get your hair cut every day, you get your nails done, you get massages, you go for walks. What you gonna do for your mind? So I feel like this is something that I feel people come because it's more of a mental relaxation. They find new things about themselves. They find things that they thought they let go and they didn't let go, or they thought that they handled something right and they didn't handle something right, or they did handle something right. And it's just a fun place to come to.
Yeah, some people.
There's no bad energy. What you about to say?
I was about to say some people live their boldness through others' writings as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so much relatable content that's what makes it such a great production as well.
And we haven't even got into the performance part of the segment. We still talking about the writing part. There's just so much that goes into this, and so many intricate things that go into Pen Flow that people feel, even though there's two segments, but within those two segments, there's so many different things. In the performance segment, like, man, that's where we had deep conversations. I'm talking about, you got the writing concept, and people always like, well, what's the difference between the writing conversation or the talking discussion and the writing concept? It's like, well, that's how we come up with the concept, through a conversation. People like, oh, that would be the cold concept, and then we end up talking about it. But those conversations, man, get heated. And it's good. It's entertaining. There's nowhere you can go where somebody can create something an hour before you got here, or right in front of somebody else's eyes, and performed it right in front of you, and you felt like they wrote that, 2 weeks ago. I had practice and we wrote it and erased it. No, they came here. Some people got here 15 minutes before it was reading listening segment was supposed to happen, and they wrote it, a 2-minute piece.
But you'll see them going to don't bother me mode though, you know what I'm saying? Because they sure be like in their zone, and that's what I like whenever visitors do come and just check it out, just to feel the vibe. They get to see that the writers are really here, like in their zone, and really care about what they write and what they put on paper.
Yeah, we have people that come here that wrote something, and they didn't intend on performing. And then they're like, oh, the energy here is beautiful, I want to perform something. And then they read, and it's nice. It's nice.
True that.
And they feel light. They feel lifted after, because they let something go,
So if you want, let's give them a rundown. Let's walk them through how it goes as far as the night, after we set up. And now it's time for the show to start or whatnot. If you want to go through the light system first, or you want to go through
break it off.
Okay.
Introduce it to it.
Okay, so what we do is, we have everything set up so once it's time to perform, after the writing portion. So we have a writing portion from 7 to 9. So at 9 we start the performance segment of the show. So then what we do is we introduce what we have as the light system, and the light system is to make sure that we control the floor and we keep respect for all artists and all performers. Because some people are first timers, some people are nervous, and just to keep the respect. So we have a blue light
Suggest.
Blue light. Blue light. Hold on.
Jesus.
Y'all cutting up tonight. Y'all clown.
The blue light is for if you're nervous and you're reading too fast, and or if you say something dope, or if you say something amazing, you say something fly, you say something that we need for you to run back or that they want you to run back again, we're gonna hit you with the blue light. So, and also, did I leave anything out with the blue
So
light?
this is how we came up with that light system, because of the fact that people, they get real in their feelings during the conversation part. There's a lot of talkers out there. Some of y'all talk a lot. Love y'all, but y'all know y'all talk. I'm a talker. I done give myself a red light a couple times. They gave me plenty of red lights. So we had to create that red light system because people are so used to talking at once and over talking each other. So we had to kind of create that red light system so we wouldn't tell people to shut up, you know. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to clear. Say, please shut the fuck up. You know.
No, in a polite way, since this is done from a soulful manner, and this is all unique, so
Right.
we can say it in a nice way.
Yeah.
But so that's a perfect segue. So we have the red light as well, right?
Yeah. So that's how we hit it with that red light. So yeah, we always trying to come up with some innovative things. We're gonna be doing some things outside since it's hot outside. Trying to take advantage of the weather here in Chicago because we only get with 2 months worth of heat in Chicago. So we're definitely trying to find different ways to expand it. We can also come to your city. We can come to your state also. If you want us to run a pen flow in your city, your state, get in contact with us. You can get in contact with us at penflowwritingsessions@gmail.com. And you can get in contact with us on Instagram on the penflow_writing sessions.